Karyn, you draw the audience in right away with your opening scene that shows Erin waking up in her car to the savage LA sunlight. Now, this little scene tells us so much and it makes us want to know more. So can you explain why it's called Destroyer?
Well, I think there are a lot of destroyers in the movie, and the movie is depicting the corrupt underbelly in some respects of polite society. And so greed and money and power are destroyers in the film, but so is regret and shame and memory and time. So I feel like it was an all-encompassing and mysterious word that you could apply to the film in a lot of different ways.
And Nicole, your character, LAPD Detective Erin Bell, is very complex and you were unrecognisable playing her. How challenging was this role and was it difficult walking in her shoes?
It was wonderfully challenging. Was it difficult? Yes, it was difficult, but it was also fantastic to have the chance to play a character like this, because I've never had that chance, and to work with Karyn, who has such a grasp on this genre and knew exactly what she wanted to do. I felt very safe. I felt like I was in good hands and I felt like I was protected. So therefore I could just sort of let loose.
And at one point in the movie, Erin says, "I just wanted to do one thing good." What is she referring to here? And what does this tell us about her relationship with her daughter and her own self-concept?
You can't answer that without giving the
I
film
know,
away,
I
can you?
know, but I would say that one of the things she wants to do ultimately is create a safe kind of a landing pad for her daughter. And the way she wants to do that, or the way she thought that through, was pretty flawed, but the impulse was what came from a really honorable place. And so that's what makes the character interesting, is she's wanting to do the right thing. It's just the way she does it isn't always probably best for her and everyone around her.
And finally, when a cop or agent goes undercover, they walk a fine line between good and bad. So do you think at times Erin enjoyed the dark side?
Yeah, of course, she's pulled towards it. But she's also, she's making decisions that are quick fix decisions a lot of times. She's not thinking things through. She's scrappy and she's, she's flawed, but I do believe that she's ultimately, she's capable of enormous love. She just doesn't know how to do it. She's never been taught. And so much of human behavior, you have to be guided. You have to be taught. You have to be raised in a particular way to find that, which is what she now knows she's done wrong with her own daughter. And she's sort of trying in her very jagged, clumsy way to rectify.
Well, thank you so much for talking
Thank you.
today.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey, you